And from Canada, we now turn to President Trump's growing interest in another northern territory, Greenland. The icy, resource-rich island is once again at the center of a geopolitical storm as the high-profile U.S. delegation led by Second Lady Usha Vance, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, and Energy Secretary Chris Wright land there this week. Now, according to the White House, the trip is meant to celebrate Greenlandic culture with stops at historical sites. But many, including Greenland's leaders, see it as something much more aggressive. Greenland's prime minister is slamming the visit and labeled it a provocation. Speaking to a Greenlandic newspaper, the prime minister added that the duo's visit will only increase pressure on President Trump's takeover mission.
The only purpose is to show a demonstration of power to us, and the signal is not to be misunderstood. He is Trump's confidential and closest advisor, and his presence in Greenland alone will certainly make the Americans believe in Trump's mission, and the pressure will increase after the visit.
Now, Greenland, a semi-autonomous Danish territory, has long been of strategic interest to the United States. Sitting along the shortest route between Europe and North America, the island is home to a crucial U.S. military base and holds vast stores of rare earth minerals, which are vital for modern technology and defense. And now, with Russia and China also eyeing the Arctic, the U.S. appears to be ramping up its presence as well.
But we've been dealing with Denmark, we've been dealing with Greenland, and we have to do it. We really need it for national security. I think that's why NATO might have to get involved in a way, because we really need Greenland for national security. It's very important. You know, we have a couple of bases on Greenland already, and we have quite a few soldiers, and maybe you'll see more and more soldiers go there.
Now, Second Lady Usha Vance and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz's visit come at a particularly delicate time. Greenland is currently in a caretaker period after an election earlier this month where the left-wing party was defeated. And Jens Frederik Nielsen, the likely next leader, has already condemned the U.S. trip, calling it a lack of respect for Greenlandic sovereignty.
The fact that the Americans know very well that we are still in a negotiating situation and that the municipal elections have not yet concluded, they still capitalize on the moment to come to Greenland, once again, which shows a lack of respect for the Greenlandic population.
Meanwhile, on the ground, many locals remain deeply skeptical. In fact, a recent poll found that 85% of Greenlanders oppose becoming part of the United States, with nearly half seeing President Trump's ambitions as a direct threat. But despite this, the Trump administration is in fact pushing ahead. As the U.S. delegation touches down this week, all eyes are on just how far the pressure will in fact go. Will Greenland hold its ground, or will President Trump's persistence pay off?
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.